What's going on, everybody? Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. It is Tuesday. Let me get set. Let me get set so everybody can get on here. Get on here tonight. It is Cocktail and Convo. We are starting the night out. Okay, well, this is New Year. Wait a minute. Give me 1 second. Make it public so everybody can tune in. So you already know I'm your girl comedian Stiletto. This is Cocktail and Convo. I got my cocktail. You should have your cocktail. Let me know what you're drinking tonight. Put it in the comments. Let us know what you sipping on here for Cocktail and Convo. You know how we get down. We bring the conversation. You bring your cocktail. We chop it up. This is an interactive podcast. Let me sip. It's an interactive podcast. So that means you can say whatever. This is like a gumbo conversation. No answer is the right answer, wrong answer, whatever. Express yourself. So I'm ready to have a good time. I've been waiting for Cocktail and Convo all week, since last Tuesday. So without further ado, I have my co-pilots in the building, so I have to introduce them. Okay, so this young lady. Some people know her as the camera lady. Some people know her as the camera girl. Somebody a cutie with the camera. It's a lot of camera references. But if you're in the comedy game, she is somebody that you know, and you know them very well. And even if she's not in the comedy game, she's just so freaking friendly. Like, people love her. She goes in the room, owns the room, and she owns Cocktail and Convo. So big up. I'm gonna just bring it to the stage. Oh, Queen Ray 22. Awesome.
What up, people? What up, people? We are back 2022 in my Baltimore 2022.
Oh, that's what you're doing?
I don't know if that was right.
That's what you're doing? Really? That's what you're doing in 2010?
Did you miss me?
Right, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing, y'all. Petty. Y'all gotta stop messing with Baltimore with the twos, okay?
That was funny. That was like, you want to hear something funny? Ask somebody from Baltimore to say to the year 2022.
Petty, just petty.
All year long.
Petty. I'm like, geez, seriously. And I had to look at it. I was like, why would they want us to say? And then I was like, oh, okay.
Boom, boom, ching.
Right. So you ready to rock and roll tonight? Anything you
want
to say?
Let's get it. I don't even got nothing to say. Like, let's go.
Okay. I see you, Nevin. You doing the
Tell them, Nevin.
I see what you're doing. T, what's up, baby? You're going to be on here soon. T. And anybody that's thinking about being a guest on the show, please hit us up. If
you'd like to be a guest of Kocktailz and Combos, please inbox us and
Yeah. All right. So listen, we got our other co-pilot just chilling in the backstage. So without further ado, this guy really doesn't need a lot of introduction, because don't threaten him with a good time or some of his phrases. Cold lasagna. It's a lot of different things that he said. What else has he said on here? Don't kiss in the face. Shenanigans. Yes, just endless shenanigans. Balls on the chin is also one that he says quite often. So this guy doesn't need any introduction either, but you know him some as Melly Mel, also known as 80 Proof. I'm just gonna bring him on the screen. 80 Proof, what's good,
baby? What's good? Happy 22 to you too. How y'all feeling out there? We all Cocktailz and Convo. I am topping my drink off with some cider tonight. I'm also going to be cracking off with some snacks. I don't typically snack, but if I do, it's only a snack brought on by 80 Proof, none other than a candy filled with vodka. That's how your boy get down. So definitely glad to celebrate tonight with my favorite group of mass debaters. Looking forward to having a good show, and let's have a good time.
Masturbation. We are going to talk about masturbation on tonight's show. And but not in the way that you might think that we are, but whatever. Just tune in, because it's gonna get touchy. I get it. Y'all see what I did? Okay, you know what? Maybe not. But we have been having a great year already thus far, and so
I don't know, some of us.
Oh, some of us. I mean,
some people have duties.
Some people not having a good year. I know some of the stuff rolled over, and we're still dealing. Everybody's still dealing with all the stuff that's got us looking crazy, feeling crazy. But we have somebody. Listen, this gentleman. I'm going to let Queen Ray rock out. I'm going to say.
Oh, I thought you were going to take the wheel.
I know. I almost did, but I was like, that is not my job. It's like I'm like,
I get the job. Okay.
because
I
you
didn't remember.
look what
interviewing
Nevin
for it.
said. That's because you got that TV commercial voice. Okay. Hey, hi, Bertina. Hey, Love Nugget. Hey, Mike. On
Hey.
sup. So listen, this gentleman is getting right. I don't make sure I look backstage to see if he's being beautified. All right, Queen Ray, I'm gonna knock it over to you. Tell them about our special super
Oh my goodness.
yes.
We have a very special guest this evening. He is a hilarious comedian, and he's also known as the Beard. So I can just and he's one of our favorite New Yorkers. I was about to say something kind of mean, but I'm gonna take that back because we don't have a New Yorker on here anymore. So I'm gonna just anyhow. So he is an awesome guy, my friend, soon to be yours, WAVY MAGUIRE.
Oh, snap. Wavy.
Cheers.
What up? Oh, that's how we doing it? Okay, we got to do it like that. That's how we doing it.
The Beard.
Yeah, okay, got the
The
Casamigo.
bottle, though, the whole bottle. Hey,
Bottle.
I got a bottle too. It's a water bottle.
Wow. Wait a minute. Do it again. What is it?
Water bottle.
She got a water.
Mel, what you drinking?
Your boy got some Jack cider. You know, I was a little under the weather, so I went and got some Jack cider.
All the
You
big
know, I don't-
bottles. I just got a cup. Like, what did y'all doing too much?
Are you
over
still
there?
drinking the same
Because
orange
they
juice
gotta
last
pour
time?
you a cup. That's why they got
Hey,
enough to share.
What you say? What you say? Wait, am I still drinking the same one?
Is that the same orange
Orange juice.
No.
Is it sweetie station there?
No, this is not the orange juice. This is actually, peach nectar. Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That
fancy.
peach nectar need to have some of that Casamigos in there.
I mean, it does have
Word.
tequila in it. It has tequila in it, just not your fan. You know what?
What is
I-
that?
don't
Bottle
worry
shell
about
tequila?
Don't worry about what kind of tequila I got.
Okay, I got you.
No,
That ain't even a question. Where those peaches from? That's the real question. Where they from? Some organic farm or some Savannah, Georgia mountaintop
I'm
somewhere?
about to say you
Where
know I
those
love
peaches
my
from?
organic stuff. But anyway, Wavy, talk to us. Tell the audience this is Cocktail and Convo. Wavy, listen, Wavy MAGUIRE, tell them about who you are, what you do, all of that good stuff. Yeah, where you from? All right.
Let's go.
From Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn. I know Cream Wave was like, yo, we got people from New York. I'm not a New Yorker. I'm straight from Brooklyn. Brooklyn is like its whole different planet. I'm a comic.
Like that.
You can catch me on Instagram. I do comedy part-time, as far as a regular 9-to-5 job for all the females out there with benefits. So I work for the city of New York. So I do all of the juvenile justice. So I monitor all juvenile delinquents, criminal dockets, all of these young, badass little kids. And then I go on stage and talk about them. That's what I do.
Hilarious.
Word. We got our local Eric Adams in the building. That's what's up, bro.
Please do not confuse. Eric Adams is a cool mayor, but I think he just needs to get better writers. The shit that just comes out of his mouth is very comical. Right now I'm just running around with the tag Mayor Swag. But shit that comes out of his mouth is just so hilarious to me. I'm just like, dude, I think he just needs to have somebody just like, nigga, just read this before you just start talking.
Yeah, I mean, he has been but isn't that what New York is all about?
But not the shit that he says. I mean, like, come on.
Y'all are rude. Y'all can be very rude.
I mean, we can, but I'm just saying, like, you can be rude. We can be rude, but the thing is, we know what to say. Like, you have the gift of gab. He does not have the gift of gab whatsoever.
I know that's right. Okay. I mean, it was a lot. It's a lot. It is.
He was all right. He was okay on Bill Maher. I'll give him he was okay on Bill Maher. I'll throw him a bone.
Dante, what's up? You're okay. Uncle Pete, what's going on? Happy 2022. That's right. We are here. Okay. So we might as well start with our first topic. But before we start with our first topic, listen. I like rap. I know y'all love rap and hip hop and all that good stuff.
Right.
So I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna challenge y'all right now. Okay. It's like if you had an instance where look, you gotta rap a song in its entirety, or at least where you won't miss none of the verses, none of that, okay? Or you die. Okay?
Before you die.
You die. Okay, what song would you rap? And then you got to give us a sample. Okay, you can't just, and everybody in the comments, tell me what song you would rap that I know that one. And if my life was on the line, I would be able to word for word rap that out. So I'm going to. Can I start with our special guest? Special guest, you rap or die, bro.
Better not pick my
Or
song.
die.
Rap or die. All right. So it has to be a So I always say this, like for a person to get to know me or what I'm about, I always compare myself to a hip hop album. And my favorite hip hop album is Redman, the album, right? So he has a song on there called Hardcore, and the shit is just so crazy as soon as it starts off. So that would be the song. If somebody was to say, "Yo, rap or die," I would just have to go on with that. And it starts off. It goes like, I got it going on. Since I'm up next to flex, you could bet I drop heavy. So girls, grab your Kotex. I catch fits when I blitz. The rhyme grits. And my lips gets to the point to flip some old fly shit. Red man ready to rock rough rhymes. Renegade rapper rip when it's rhyme time.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know you. Okay. All right. I see what you did there.
He wasn't ready.
Oh my goodness! Somebody said, "Look, shook ones." Like they said, "Look," he said, "Shook ones." That's their song.
Okay.
Back that thing up. You know what I mean? I got it. If it goes on, okay. People got songs. Yay! Wait, listen. Nev say,
Yeah,
"Yay!"
good job, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever, Dante. All right. So listen. Okay, you warmed us up. I see where you went with that. Now I'm gonna go to a lady because I already know my lady is about to kill it. I just know Queen Ray about to kill it. Somebody said, "Oh, look."
UNITY. Let's go.
Hey.
No.
Somebody said, "Oh, the original Rapper's Delight." With her.
Well, that's fucked up because that's the only song I can actually rap. That's the only song I think I know words to.
Really? Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Wait a minute.
I'd probably do something like Method Man or something. Like,
Okay,
yeah, all that I need, I'll be there for you. If you keep it real with me, I keep it real with you. I'm trying to think of the rap part though.
Really? Wait a minute. If you guys,
I'm dead. It's like I'm this way.
To shenanigans with Sean and Stiletto on IG the other night. Queen Ray, Wavy, you were on there. Queen Ray, what was that nickname? What was that nickname? What was it again? Brown.
I said the Queen. You asked me where the Queen came from. I said because in high school they called me Queen Latifah.
Right.
She
And that's what they did.
But wait a minute. But what did? Come on.
She said with the scar. She said because we had the same scar.
And I
right
said
here.
we had the same scar on our forehead. We
The
do.
same
I
scar.
actually had the poster next to my picture when I was younger.
You had the poster next to your picture.
Yes, so I'd be like, look at the scars. I mean, I'm older now. It's kind of faded a little bit, but it's there.
Okay, it's there. I see. I okay, we're gonna
see it. You see it. I see it.
You see it, right? Look at Mel. Mel.
I got a pimple right in front of it now.
I thought she was gonna do a Queen Latifah song. We was ready for Queen.
UNITY.
About this with instantly the flow. Every time.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay.
Call a girl, you a
Lottie
try to
Dottie.
make a sister feel low. You know all of that's got to go.
I know that's right. Marcus said Lottie Dottie. Uncle Pete said Orange Juice Jones. Okay, I got you.
That's a good one right there. That's a good one right there.
Okay. Everybody coming up with okay, Mel. You said you could do Rapper's Delight. Is that the song we're going with for you? Are you gonna rap or die? Rapper's Delight.
Or are you gonna die?
That's the only song. My mom was kind of young when she had me, so she played a lot of hip hop, and that's all the time. I grew up on that song, so I knew those words when I was like 7. So that's only. I mean, I don't. I mean, now, WAVY did it right. He had a song that represented him, and then he was there. I ain't got that in me, bro. Like, it ain't no way in the world I can rap walking like I talking. Like, it just, I ain't got that in me. You know what I'm saying? I smoke and I'm overweight. I ain't got the lung capacity for all of that. But I can do Rapper's Delight. You know what I'm saying? I can do that if I had to.
We waiting.
To the hip, hop, the hip to the hip, the hip, but stop it, you don't stop, but rock it to the bang bang boogie, the up jump, the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a tape. I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the group, and my friends are going to try to move your feet. Now I am on the mic, and I like to say hello. See, I'm gonna say my life. My life is spared, Jack. My life is spared. My life is spared.
Yo, 80 proof with the classic. Yay!
Now what's your song? Don't act like we skipped you.
Wait, right. Uncle Pete said there's some hoes in this house. You showing off tonight, bro. You are showing off tonight. Oh my goodness.
Of course.
Why Marcus, if his life was online, he's gonna do happy birthday. You know what?
Better rap it good, bro.
Oh my goodness. I think my song would be Shoot. I think Shoot. Only song I know. So it would be like, here I go again, girls. What's my weakness?
Man,
chilling, minding my business. I sort of looked around and I couldn't believe this. I swear, my niece, my witness, the brother had it going on with something kind of wicked. Had to kick it. Okay, I ain't shy, so I asked for it. Okay, so Shoot,
you're live.
So that's how you gonna hit him, or you gonna hit him with the?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the. I'm about to get up and dance. That's my song. I don't care when it comes on. That's just like a classic for me, and I know the words, and I would not die.
I wanna shoot, baby.
All right. Oh my
there
goodness.
You go.
I know that's right. Oh my goodness. So we got a lot of songs. People are more really on. Thank you so much. Oh, gotta use that at a show. Exactly. That would be so much fun to go around and talk about that. But since we are on Cocktail and Convo, let's get down to these topics. Okay. First and foremost, there's a lot of buzz right now online in regards to Jim Jones and Jada Pinkett Smith. Both this week have revealed things from their childhood that they probably, their family is probably like, you probably should have kept that to yourself. No. So thank you. I really came off and saw you. So yes, definitely. So Jada, let me go to Jim Jones first, because he came out and he was on a show talking on a podcast, I think it was, in regards to the fact that his mother taught him how to French kiss, or with the tongue, right? And everybody was like, "Oh, your mom." Right, your mom taught you how to French kiss, and he's like, yeah, she's, so they go like, how did they? And he's like, yeah, she showed me, like she kissed me, like, so basically she physically showed him how to French kiss. So I'm gonna turn this over to everybody. What do you think about that? And he backed it up by saying, my mom was 17 when she had me. She was a young mom. As if that had something to do with it. But WAVY, because you are our guest, what do you think about that? His mom told, is that appropriate? Like, what do you think?
No, that's not appropriate at all. Not at all. To have your mother sit there and physically put her tongue in your mouth to show you how females kiss. Nah, fam. Nah. And then try to clean it up and was like, nah, that's my mother because she's 17 yet. Nah. Because then that's borderline molestation, kid. He's basically got molested by his mom.
Okay, but I'm saying, should you teach your kids how to French kiss? Like, even if you don't physically do it, should you? Like,
you should show your child the proper way to kiss a female, which is a kiss on the cheek or a kiss on the lips. My mother never taught me. I learned the only way I learned how to French kiss. It was one of the chicks on the block was like, "Come here, let me show you something," and threw her tongue in my mouth, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what is this?"
Okay.
Yeah, and that's how you know.
Scared. You got scared. Tell us the truth. You were scared.
Of course, because I was like, "What's she doing?" That you put your tongue, and then I was like, "Okay, this is what it is. That's it." And I learned how to do it. It's just putting your tongue and just moving it around, and that's it.
Okay.
You learn as you go along. But for your mother to sit there and teach you how to French kiss, that's
right.
That's super inappropriate.
It's different. Yeah. Somebody said it's fucking disgusting that there's a trash relationship between a mother and a son. We got a couple throw up signs, emojis here.
Wait a minute. Is that the whole story? Like, did she buy him a drink? You know what I'm saying? Did she tongue kiss him and choke him? Like, I need more details. Who just walks around just tongue kissing people? I mean, it's gross, but she didn't give the whole entire thing. Like, anybody walking up and kiss me in my mouth, that's out.
That's way Virginian.
Yo, I don't know. I'm just like, it's a lot. Like, but I mean, she did come back on and like she was interviewed later, like, you know, because of course people were like, what? And then so she said she was just teaching her son about life.
Yeah, but
that's not right though.
I'm like him. I need details because, I mean, from the part that I saw of her, she like got on him, and then he came back later and was like, it was kind of like the French kissing part was like added to it or something, but she still kissed him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because French kissing him is different, but when kids are young, sometimes you do like you said, it might have been a peck on the lips or something like that. It's just a very fine line. So I mean, the French kissing part is no, like way out.
Even like, so the kiss, like this, like that, you're saying that to show him how to kiss a girl?
Because people do it. Like, it's not something you think. I think sometimes we make stuff way bigger than what it is, and that's part of why a lot of people are disconnected. Mm-hmm. There's no love. Like there's a lot of men who don't even like hug. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because they never got any type of like love or affection or anything like that. I'm not saying like kids are all, show you how to, but like people naturally, it's an age thing though. Like, really, how old was it? So I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, but all in their mouth and stuff.
But I'm saying, as a child, don't or as a kid, you see all of this stuff in movies. You see this stuff on TV. Once you go up, like to practice, like kids would go up. I mean, I did it when I was younger. Like, you go up to the mirror and you like, yo, what's good, girl? You act like that's the girl, and then you start kissing the mirror to see what your movements are, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, to have a mother do that to their child, nah, that's unacceptable.
So, I mean, I agree that it's pretty gross, but like, did she keep doing it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, was it really for him? Or like, did she grab him? Did she grab him by the back of the head? Was anybody tilted? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
yo, I hate you. Well, what I'm saying is, I just don't understand. Like, I get where you're talking about, like showing affection or whatever, but the specifics were, and if you listen to the interview with him, and I know a lot of people didn't went to listen to the interview with her, but let's talk about the original interview that was given. And he was sitting there, and he was like, my mom taught me how to kiss a girl. And then he went into, so take the French kissing part away. I'm never going to show my son how to kiss a girl. I'm not going to show my daughter how to kiss a boy. Like, I just thought that was very odd and weird. I mean, and I'm not saying you shouldn't show affection, you know what I mean? But I just have never, it was odd to me. I'm not knocking whatever you want to do. I just thought it was like,
there's a difference. There's a difference of a kiss. Like, so if my mother would say, oh, you kiss a girl like this appropriately on the cheek.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
That's kind of like what Queen Ray is saying. Like, yeah, well, showing, kissing or like affection type situation.
Right.
Somebody said you learned.
My mom didn't do that.
Always. Yeah, like I go ahead, Mel.
My mom didn't tell me that. She told me how to win, and kissing in the face wasn't one of them. She said, girl had to be kissed in the neck. You know what I'm saying, on by the cheek. But not kissing in the mouth. I think, but she never did it to me. Yeah, you want to hit him to the game. That's fine. I don't know why you like. Why isn't your words good enough? Why you got to kiss him in the mouth too? Like, at what point did you be like, you know what? So looking in his eyes, like I think that's the part that's kind of creepy.
Because
Like,
somebody just said if it had been a father and saying that he kissed his daughter, that's what he did. People would probably maybe look at it a little differently as well. And
no, what?
What
That's
you
even
mean?
I
that's
don't know.
way
I'm just
worse.
reading the comment. I don't know. Oh, Mel, somebody. I don't think that this. I don't think that transportation knows that you're from West Virginia, Mel. That's very West Virginia.
We didn't. That is not
Hilarious.
what we did. We did not do that, Mr. Transport. Okay. I first said
Hilarious.
no.
Nevin said he learned it
I
in
believe Jim
Exactly.
Jones is from New York.
And that's how
I
you.
believe Jim
That's how,
Jones is from New York.
but that's how you learn to kiss. You learn to kiss in school, in the back staircase somewhere, or on the block in the staircase of your building.
Jim Jones is from New York.
Oh,
I keep throwing it out there. I just want to keep throwing it out there. Jim Jones is from New York. He's not from West Virginia. Jim Jones is from New York.
Wow. Okay,
He's from East
true.
Harlem. There's a difference.
Oh,
I'm just saying it ain't West Virginia. I just wish we get that clear. You know what I'm saying? We do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's true. Nothing says love like banging your first cousin, but that is not kissing in the mouth. That is not the same thing.
and Uncle Peter's saying, well, it starts there, and then where does it stop? And then some people are saying introduction to incest, things of that nature.
He's a
Again,
motherfucker.
we don't
That's what
know.
it is.
We never know the whole story. Like if we want, like there's nothing that we talk about that we know the whole story because only the people that were there will know the whole story. So I don't think we'll ever get the whole story. Again, some people will say his mom came through to clean it up because he didn't think people were going to react the way they did. And then all of a sudden, because if you look at the interview with him, it was a very natural, relaxed conversation. It didn't seem like I don't think it was fabricated, me personally, but we all have our opinions. They're like assholes. Everyone has one. Yeah. But
Who would make that awful story up? That sounds awful. I would make that shit up.
that's what I'm saying. So for people to be like, oh my God, how
Like,
do we know if that really, and I'm just like, who would who I don't know. But I mean,
well, they said I didn't watch the thing in detail. They said the way when he was telling it, he was kind of laughing or whatever. And then when the mom came back, she was like, the way he was explaining it, he joking because it wasn't nothing like that. And I was like,
Because Angela Yee had to like
Angela gave him an opportunity to clean it up.
redirect
It
it.
was not true. And
And
that's
then when
what
he kept going, and she was just like, yo, let's just go. And she redirected the whole conversation.
right. Because he was very adamant about, that's what happened.
That's-
And like
yeah.
as a mom, like I said, sometimes people think this stuff is, quote unquote, might be normal or whatever. And then you take that information outside your household and people go, ew, like, what are you talking about? Nobody eats, freaking, pig feet in that or whatever. You think it's normal until otherwise. Because he said it very like, yeah.
Exactly.
What did Jada say? Jada,
No, this I don't believe.
flip it right onto the female side of things. And if you guys can help me out with reading some comments, that would be so great because I am toggling and trying to do way too much right this second. But anyway, yeah. So Jada Pinkett Smith on the red table, she's talking and she's got her daughter there, her mom there. You know how the show works. And she's sitting there and she says her grandmother taught her how to pleasure herself. So pretty much her grandmother taught her how to masturbate at the age of 9 so that she would not need, so she would know what it felt like to be pleased and would not need pretty much like, get caught up in a man pleasing her and, kind of not, yeah. I mean,
So Jim Jones' mother and Jada Pickett's grandmother know each other somehow? Because this is some
No,
bullshit.
no. They can't know each other because Jada Pinkett's grandmother apparently had clout chasing. That shit is bullshit. I call shenanigans on the highest level to that. What grandmother is going to be like, come over here and yo, your kid is 9. I do not believe her. I will willing to call her daughter.
right there.
Son. Look, I wasn't there to call him a liar. That's the problem. Nobody was there to say you, miss, are a liar. That's what happened.
But what I'm saying though, Mel, is that Jada Pinkett Smith's mother was right there, which her grandmother is her mother. And she's like, they were having a very open discussion. Like, should you ever talk to your children about masturbation? It's and I'll go to Queen Ray with this, and then I'll come down to you guys. Queen Ray, what do you think about the whole situation with Jada? And do you think that's so? How do you feel about talking to your kids about masturbation, or people discussing masturbation or showing how to do it?
I don't know about showing them. I think it could be a conversation. It would have been no different than if you walk in on your kid kind of doing it. It's like, okay, let me tell you some things, I don't want you to feel weird. Like, it's a natural thing. People explore themselves or whatever. I mean, even at the age of 9, like, they're figuring out their bodies. But I don't know if I'm gonna be like, oh, to pleasure yourself, I don't know if it's a lie or not. I feel like even if it's not a lie, part of it's fabricated. Maybe the age should be a lie. You know what I'm saying? It might not really be like 9. Maybe she don't remember the age like she thinks she does. I don't know, but I don't see me like telling my daughter like how to like do that. But if listen, God forbid, you actually see them touch themselves or something, the conversation would be had.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, look, somebody said, so did she bust her own cherry or people are these comments are crazy. But the 80s, but 80 it's okay. I don't know if that just says, but let me see if I can get it a little clear on my side. But if y'all can read that comment, great.
It says 80, where it says, but 80
I think it means 80.
No idea of appropriate behavior or boundaries in a relationship.
Okay. We're talking about grandparents, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all. If she would have said my mother showed me, I wouldn't have bought it, but I would have at least looked at it. Your grandmother, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. It goes deeper.
My son goes deeper. So I don't have to talk about.
So the grandmother saying some shit like that, and Jada's mother not really saying anything is deeper. It shows like, yo, the family. There's a history of molestation in the family.
She was raised look at that partly by her grandmother. Then her mom was like on drugs and stuff. Her mom probably don't even know. She probably didn't even really have nothing to say about it.
But what I'm saying is, even if you look at the dynamics of the table, for me, I was sitting there like, okay, your daughter is at the table, your mom is at the table, whatever that looks like. It just seems like they are very open with
what they very open.
And so I was like, I'm not shocked by any means. Dante is saying, my son is 10, so I don't have to talk to him playing. Like, you don't have to talk to him? Why? Why don't you?
He's already getting away. I mean, my thing is like they all benefit by this lie. It's about the bag. So the mother ain't got nothing going on outside of Jada and Will. So why wouldn't she co-sign? Who knows what the kid is doing? I only know the boy. But in any case, you know what I'm saying? You would have me. You would have me if she said she had the conversation. But for you to tell me that a grandparent, especially back like Jada's in her 50s, she ain't young. I mean. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about she had a real grandmother from back then. That her grandmother showed her at 9 how to play with herself. That's what somebody's saying. Like, of course, I would co-sign if my bag was attached to that lie. But that's the part where you just lose me. Like, yo, come up on the bed with mama and just go ahead and like, yo, that's just. I just can't.
There's a lot of things. Again, I'll go with that people do behind closed doors. So I'm not going to say that it's a lie. I'm just going to, I think that a lot of people got caught on the 9 years old. And I kept saying to people, so if she was 15, it would be okay. If she was 13, it would be okay. Like,
I'm just saying the grandmother. I just don't see a grandmother having that conversation.
Right.
The only way something like that. Yeah, the only way something like that should be approached is if you catch your child in the act.
Right.
And that's when you speak to your child and let them know, like, hey, this is the pros and this is the cons about what you're doing. It's a natural thing. That's when you have that conversation. You know what I mean? Okay, like a child is going to figure himself out regardless. Right. No, not the show. No. Okay. No. If you catch your child in the act, that's the thing. Like, you just happen to open the door and he's in the bathroom, like, hey, what the fuck is going? Like, Then you be like, yo, we need to have a conversation.
Right.
Finish up, wrap up what you're doing, and
Uh-huh.
let's sit down in the living room. We gotta have a conversation.
We're done at that point.
Wrap up what you're doing. Get it together. Somebody said that they were masturbating to Benny Hill. I remember Benny Hill. They used to come on. Hey, yo.
That movie everywhere stuff. That's hilarious.
Wow. Okay.
Who's turning 64? Oh, that Uncle, what did you say?
Huh?
I'm
Say
sorry.
that again?
I was reading comments. He was talking about his birthday coming up. He's about to be 64.
Oh, yeah. Big up. P, happy birthday. Go ahead.
What's it say? Sexual? What? I need my glasses.
Sexual misconduct is rampant in many families. Real talk.
Really,
Which is true.
it is.
Yeah, it is.
Very much is. Like, it's not like, and then the thing about it is, I think that sometimes, like, even what we're saying is, how do we know it's true? I think sometimes, a lot of the times when kids are saying stuff like that, or people say stuff, and then people say that can't be true. Your grandmother couldn't, and you dismiss it. You see what I'm saying? And it's really something that's going on, and it's not saying, and I'm not going to say that somebody is, there was malicious intent behind it. I really think that if that's what you think in your mind, you know what, so that this young girl doesn't think that a man has a magical piece, what I mean, that can please her, I'm going to show her how to do it herself, so then that takes that power away from her possibly falling into being stigmatized. So she,
like, you know what I'm saying? But
logical thought, and it's like, but it's so that's that line. What you say, Mel?
I got it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, maybe I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a heavy masturbator. Maybe because I'm not good at it. So does that mean her grandmother was like a pro? Like, I don't even. You have to be really, in order for me to be like, hey, looky here, son. In case the girl don't really call your phone, like, I had to be pretty proficient in my masturbate game to be able to think that I can ward him off of any women evildoers. So I just, you know what I'm saying? I got what you're saying, but like, how good is your pleasure game and you already got a grandkid? Like, obviously somebody out there. It just seemed like a weird direction to go with a kid instead of going like look for love or look for, you're like, just because you don't work out, just rub it out. Just rub it out. Sometimes you gotta just like.
All right, Dante is responding, I guess, to the whole comment about, hey, I was masturbating to Benny Hill. I'm assuming
he's saying why would he talk to his child about pleasuring himself before he talks to him about pleasuring a female? Dude, you don't talk to your child and tell your child about that. You have to let them figure that out on their own, and then you speak to them about it. Right. You teaching your child to do that, dude, that's crazy to me.
I mean, and everybody, yes, Benny Hill was porn before everyone had cable. Of course. Definitely hilarious. Was the case. It was. Like, do you remember it used to come on? It was the most flash ever saw. Most thing ever. Okay. All right. I mean, kids are more advanced these days. Yes.
Yeah.
But okay,
because they're exposed. But the thing is, they're exposed more, and that's the thing. You're exposed to everything. Everything you see is sexual. Everything you see is sexual. But then
like that dishwasher,
you have to have that conversation with your child. Like, yo, when you see this that's just what it is.
Right. And then, but that's my thing. Like, when do you, like you said, everybody on here is saying, hey, if you catch them in the act, then you discuss it. And I would probably disagree slightly, because I just feel I'm always ahead, trying to be ahead of the game. Like, it's okay. I don't even want you to feel weird, because some kids will feel like they be ashamed of the fact that they're doing that, or whatever the case may be. So I'm not saying I'm gonna show you, but I'm gonna definitely discuss it, depending on, again, what you know of your child. Some children are more advanced, some children aren't, things like that. But I think that sometimes certain discussions should be had, but I'm not all that showing. No, I don't think that I would feel comfortable showing that at all. Damon Laughs has finally chimed in, and what are you saying, Damon? I see y'all finally found a real on the show. Salute my beard brother. That's only because you're from New York. Damon, you are not going to do that. Anybody else on here and from any other city, you would not be saying that.
Yo, Damon, what up, man?
Oh, my goodness. I don't know. I just think that there's a lot of kissing going on behind closed doors and a lot of different things. And these people are talking about it. And I think it's actually a good thing to talk about. So, so that you can see what the viewpoints are, what people
I
think
don't
about
want
it.
to have that influence like that. Like my son would be scared to death if he was to check my filters. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't ready to share my. I mean, it just ain't something I feel like everybody should be.
I do not like you right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go on to this next topic. I do not like you right now. Next
Yeah.
topic. Everybody, listen. There was a who actually said it. I don't know who said it. Mel, you said it earlier. That said about Michelle Obama. Who said it? I know I posted about it.
Well, yeah,
Huh?
Joe Rogan. Yeah, because Joe Rogan was saying that he thinks that if Michelle Obama ran for president, that she would win. And I just thought it was because sometimes he tends a little right wing a little bit, and
Mm-hmm.
he deals and dabs in that whole conspiracy. But I think that has to do with his market a little bit. But I was just surprised that he was the one who kind of felt that way. I mean, I somewhat agree with him because I think that she has a lot of points. I mean, she checks a lot of boxes that people would be like, "Where I can fuck with her," but I was just
Okay,
surprised where it came from.
that makes sense. Oh shoot, this is Dak. Okay. I knew my son was sexually active 13. Okay, that's a comment for the last topic. Thank you, David, for tuning in. Though we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Where
But in regards to Michelle Obama running for president, if she ran for president, because a lot of people are saying, Trump is going to run 2024, and the only person that could possibly beat him would be Michelle Obama. Damon is saying he's right. I don't, Queen Right. What do you think about this? Is he right? How do you
We're
feel about
ready
it?
for a Black Queen. I'm just playing. No, but she definitely has the popular, and so someone was also talking about the fact that it's almost a undercut way of getting Obama back to. So she definitely had a role, but you have somebody who's already had the role backing her.
Right. Okay. Got you. Got
So,
you. Yeah. I mean, a
so
lot of people are giving, and I know some people were very upset about people making that comment about Obama. Oh my goodness, why can't she just do it herself? She a strong, independent woman and things like that. There's nothing wrong,
but they're a
ladies.
unit. They
Ladies,
was a
there
unit
is
the whole
nothing wrong
time.
with having a strong, very powerful,
Couple.
successful, honorable, confident man by your side. It should never be behind
Same way
anything.
as if
But
Clinton had one. If she had one, she would have behind her. That was like our president too at one point. That
right,
we
that's
love,
true.
love or not love. I guess he was one of the ones that got us the most money. I don't know,
I
but a lot
don't
of
know.
people liked it. A lot of people liked Bill, and that was the same thing they were saying when Hillary actually, went out to be a candidate.
Okay. I mean, I think that any experience, having somebody that's experienced is always great. And if that happens to be your spouse, like win-win, like that's a double,
Hello.
like I think it's awesome. Damon is saying that we as people are not ready to vote for what we need over image. Ooh,
I agree with that. I
Mm.
agree with that 100%.
if Trump
For
wins
the
again, if Trump runs again, he wins hands down.
But and this is what I think. I think what Michelle should do is she should come up in the ranks a little bit. You know what I mean? Like run for alderman, like Obama was. You know what I mean? Maybe run for a seat in the state senate, something. You know what I mean? Like she needs to come up. The only reason why Trump won and people fail to realize is like America is run by nothing but racist white trash. So they just going to vote for that dude just because. And that's the thing. He made racism so popular that it's just like whatever. And if he runs
Okay.
You don't
again,
think that they would do the same for her?
I mean, her running is like fucking Ross Perot running. Ross Perot, if y'all know who that is, I'm going way back to like the Reagan. This nigga ran
Texas billionaire, way to go, bro.
that he never won. It was just like, what was the purpose? You know what I mean? And that's what I feel. I mean, everybody's going to vote for Michelle, of course, but you have to really look at it. Is she really ready to take that stage? Like I just say, just come up under the ranks a little bit, do something,
All right. Okay.
in politics.
So you don't think
jump into it.
Damn, bro, you would have had me. You would have had me
the
for
White
the
House?
end.
Wait a minute. Say that. I'm sorry. Queen, go first, and then Mel.
I was just saying that her access to the White House, and obviously as strong as a couple as they are, there had to been conversations, between and her backing her husband. That right there to me is way more experience than Trump has. Trump only had the as far as the money, but she knows that part too.
Okay, so I'm just saying that's like an intern. If an intern was interning for them so long, should that intern become vice president? That's how you have to.
Well, I mean,
okay. Well, before you go, Mel, real quick, she would be good, but a lot of the White House people would stab her in the back, possibly. Yeah. So, I mean, that is something that people want to think about. And we see how it turned out with Hillary too. So,
perfect example.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mel. What you got?
No, I mean, Wave, you had me to the end because that can't be true. Because I mean, just to give some people who, Ronald Reagan was an actor who became president. Arnold Schwarzenegger was an actor who became governor. Donald Trump was a fool who became president. So I typically that reason is why I didn't think that Trump would win in the beginning. That was my reason.
Right.
But considering the fact that she has political clout, she has a political voice, I think that the only thing that's more powerful than white racism is white guilt. So I think that to work around a bunch of black people and be like, no, I don't want to vote for Michelle Obama. I think that's a whole different type of vote that we can't even count. So I think that that to me is the difference. I mean, I would agree with you, but Donald Trump didn't have that. He had clickbait as his vote, whereas she has political approval. And the difference between her and Hillary Clinton was that Hillary was already on the political scene, same time as Bill was, just in a smaller market. And with the difference when she ran for president, what they used against her was the fact that she was New York senator. That Benghazi was because of the fact that she was in charge of defense. So they used her political background against her when she ran for president. So that's why I think that those two, I counted that.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's a lot of different comments in the section. Keep the comments coming. This is Kocktailz Konvo. Every single Tuesday, we're on a plethora of topics. We bring these topics in the conversation. You bring your cocktail. I'm gonna have to re-up. I know I am, because it's getting juicy. Okay, right now we are talking about Michelle Obama running for president in 2024. A lot of people are saying that Trump will run, and a lot of people are saying Michelle is the only one that could possibly beat the Trump man. Some people, as you can see, are not big Trump fans at all. Yeah, I mean, it does look like him though. It does look like Trump slightly.
Hilarious.
Yeah. How can Michelle relate to what the average lower middle class black people? A lot of people are saying that. Like, how can she relate to regular people? But did you say that about Obama?
Right.
I mean, that's what I
relate.
That's what I'm saying. We set this bar, especially for women and for black people, where they have to show this platform where Jesse the Body Ventura, was a pro wrestler and became governor. Nobody was saying any of these things. So if we can get rid of that whole "what have you done prior" and say "what can you do for me," we won't have to sit through another Joe Biden, because that's what he got. That's what he became president on, and because we knew what he did, and because he already did this, and he already did that. When Trump showed us that shit doesn't matter, Reagan showed us that shit doesn't matter.
Mel, are you saying that because you are a Republican? Because the presidents that you continue to talk about are Republican presidents. Is that why you're adamant about that, sir?
Well, I mean, those are the ones who became, using the example why they couldn't, who gained that power. Schwarzenegger went from Terminator to governor. Yeah, he ran as a Republican, but I mean, it being in the state where we are Republican ran, but it being in the city where it's democratically governed, I would not vote. I'm not interested in voting for a Democrat unless it's one that's on the ticket worthy of it. My vote goes to the best person. My vote isn't driven by party. My party is driven by my vote. That's what the fuck I stand on. So I would never have voted for some of these people, but Michelle Obama, considering what's going to be out there for 2024, is by far because she has a message. No candidate, regardless of party, has a message. That's the difference.
Okay. And we have people in the comments saying, "Hey, he sold himself pretty much. He sold himself to the American people, and he did it well. He had a whole his concept was pretty much fuck the government, fuck this. I'm gonna do what I want to do, say what I want to say. I mean, I think that the reason that Trump was so successful at being because a lot of America, he exemplified what America actually, whether ugly or pretty, stands for: being a bully, saying what they want. We're gonna come in and do what we want. We're gonna what we want. A lot of people stood behind that, like, yo, it's about time America stood up for America. You know what I mean?
And that's exactly what I said.
Momentum behind him came. I mean, even with some of the things that he had to say, people were like, but I mean, is he wrong? Like, you know how I say I'm not right, but I ain't wrong. You know what I mean? Some things he was like, no, this is what I'm gonna do, even though it seems very asshole-ish. It's the truth, though. Some people pity pat, and now we have a president that kind of wants to make everybody smooth things over, and people are not liking that passive role that people are playing. That's just I don't know. It doesn't matter.
So we have more Americans that relate to Michelle Obama that can relate to any other person. So I think that's I think the way Donald Trump related to the racists, I think Michelle Obama relates to more Americans than any other candidate could, regardless of race.
Isn't America racist? Period. Isn't America built on racism? So to say that anybody exemplifies what, and again, that is what America is built on. I told you the ugly, the bad, whatever.
Exactly, but who does Michelle relate to? Because Michelle doesn't relate to me. You know what I mean? I can say
51% of the Americans are women. 51% of voters are women.
Of course, and that's what.
What do you mean? Why do you say that Michelle doesn't relate to you? Why can't you? Why don't you relate to someone running the country or being able to do the job of presidency correctly? You haven't even heard her agendas. You don't even know where her stance is. How can you say is it her vagina? Is it her vagina that makes it unrelatable?
No, I'm just saying politics is politricks, and they're all the same shit. Everybody runs the same shit across the board. They feed the people what they want to hear, and then once they get into office, it's some other shit. And we already see it with everyone that's going on. With my boy Eric Adams, he's doing the same shit. Joe Byron, he's out here doing the same shit.
Bing bong.
There you go. You know what I mean? So, we need to really get in. The people need to take a stand and be like, fuck it. We need to really put somebody in this for all of us.
Right. Look, oh man, Dame is getting on your ass. As you know, this is Mel. Okay, so listen, David Love, if somebody can read that comment for me, that'd be great. This comment on the screen, I'm sorry.
That says, trust Michelle helped Obama in some kind of way. I think she can do it. Oh
shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think she can do the same. I think she can do it and not say it will be easy. So he's just saying, yeah, maybe she'll do it. What, we're gonna have Obama in the background.
It'd be a tough road for her, but but like you said, and then I think it would be possible with her. I think it would be.
Damn.
Worse.
Damn.
Right. Did you see that comment? Did you see it? Man, let Michelle
that was
her own house. Like, geez. What is that? So
check it out. This is the thing, though. This is the thing. She worried about her home. America is her home. America is her home. So why wouldn't she be worried about it?
I mean, there's a lot of comments.
But who is this dude? Who is he? Go back. What's his name?
Where? America?
Oh no, this dude. He's like America built on. Oh yeah. Okay, I see what he's saying.
Right. Okay. Very, very interesting.
You see that?
And
I'm saying it is.
Go ahead. So
I'm saying people will say that, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna say this: everybody knows where you live. You know what's happening where you are. Look who's in party. Look who's in power. What I will say is this: is that when Obama was president and Michelle was in charge of all those people eat vegetables, It was city farms all over the fucking place. Anywhere where there was a concrete corner, there was city farms. Where are they now? You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me she doesn't have no impact. Everybody was on that whole eat your carrot,
Even
not
the
candy shit.
exercise song with Beyonce. Okay.
Right. You true should. Well,
So I mean,
since
you
we
know,
are
she
talking
has
about
influence.
since we are talking about men and women, it seems like that's where we're going down this path. Let's talk about time. Okay, let's just talk about. I saw this comment that said, listen, men, if a man, the greatest gift that he can give you is his time. If a man gives you his time, that is very precious. And it also said, if a woman gives you her vagina, it is a gift. It is precious. These are the things that we're bringing to the table. What do you guys think about that? Not saying it's the only thing, but
But
saying
who said?
these are the things that
Who
are
said?
highly valued in the two.
Why he shaking his head?
Who said that? Who
Wait,
said that?
listen, I cannot release my sources.
Who said that
Okay?
vagina is a gift? Vagina is not a gift.
What? Wait a minute. What do you mean vagina is not a gift? Wait,
Vagina-
I'm starting to think you're a vagina hater.
No,
Okay.
I'm just saying, vagina. Like you gonna come to me and be like, here's my vagina. It's for you. It's a gift. Unwrap. No, vagina. There's vagina everywhere. Vagina's like walking in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. How candy was. You snatch it. Vagina's everywhere. Vagina should not be given to me as a gift. Not at all.
It's a gift. It
No,
should not ever be given to you as a gift. Should your time be
no.
given as a gift?
No, if I invest my time in someone, that's because I really enjoy that person's company. I enjoy that person's space. So they're gonna get my time.
Why is your time a gift and not
time?
the
No,
vagina?
time is not a gift. Time is
It's not.
precious because we have a bunch of things that we need
So
to do.
vagina is not precious.
That's like telling.
I'm
That's
just
like.
saying. I'm just asking because people have been using and throwing this term around. Used vagina.
So can
as
I give
if
my?
the
So
value
can I?
of a woman is decreased by how much she uses her vagina, or she don't that like she. I mean, what Kevin Samuels has said, you're a used car. You know what I mean? There's been comparisons to things like what you've given that to other people. That's nothing. Like, what is this whole thing about? So you're saying that vaginas are just. Their time versus vagina, no comparison. What's no comparison? T is the vagina or the time? Like, what do you mean?
I think she's saying they're different categories. Like
it's not comparable.
You can't put them. Yeah, you can't put them against each other.
But you women, like when we're talking about men and women, and this is not, of course, it's never all anything. But men will say, "Hey, I gave time. That is something very valuable because when I give you time, I'm either losing sleep, money. You know what I'm saying? So, which are things that they value." And a woman is saying, "Listen, not saying that the vagina is everything, but it is supposed to be something very precious to you."
But a woman has to treat it as
But
such.
women got time too. If a woman giving you time, that's
what I'm saying. Women have time too, so you got to look at that. She's correct.
So I can't wait till I go.
Sit there and be like, I mean, I do understand everybody has time. Of course, they're given just two different categories and saying, hey, women are really like, you were raised to be like, yeah, save your vagina. And if you really think about the biblical sense of what you're supposed to do with your vagina, I guess that's where they're coming from. Because if you say I'm gonna save it till I get married, then you are offering your vagina up as a gift to the man that you're marrying.
Listen,
Am I no?
Well, let me say this.
Still there, but we're so far removed from that. I mean, honestly, the ones that I know that are like that are the like die hard. Your family locked you in the room, like church girls that still go by that, and even them sometimes aren't even you know in the space of let me save it for my husband. And that's like almost like, well, at least let me just save it for like the best one, you know, or the one that gave you time. Probably, I don't know.
Okay,
but I'm not being taught right now.
If he's saying it bleeds, it's not. Oh my gosh! Like I don't even know why I wrote that. My mouth was open. Like, come on, bro. Like, who says that? But it bleeds. It's not precious.
Your heart bleeds. It's precious. Like I'm just
right, and it's the only thing. So now, talk to me. You can get ready to make a comment. If it's so highly precious, why do you give it away to everybody? Who are these women that are giving it away to everybody? Okay.
I myself don't look at me as everybody. I kind of think I'm kind of special. I think that I'm somebody. So I think that in my own mind, if you're offering me something that you think is so precious, I must be that precious. I think it's the least you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that I'm great and I know that my time is valuable. And if you're willing to offer me your time by spending it in your vagina, I think that I'm worthy of at least that. I am not going to be so mad at these dudes. Like that dude, Kevin Samuels, sometimes, like, I don't know what his symbol would be, but like the angry XY, like whatever that, like the, you know what I'm saying? He's just so angry. Like I don't know what this is about because you set a standard that you don't have for your own self. But the fact of the matter is that personally, I think that I have the cleanest dick around. I'm always cleaning it. I'm always scrubbing it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that my dick is very, very precious. I don't have to go out there and be like, because you don't, you're just shit. In order, this dude right here doesn't make any sense. A used car. Do you know how many people are dying to buy a used car? You know how many used cars are on the road? You know how many people are willing to sacrifice their credit or buy a house for a used car? How dare you, sack of shit, come for somebody who has a used car? People love used cars. So I don't want to say everybody's about getting the best value for your buck. I just don't get it. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I am something to behold. So why not you praise me appropriately?
Okay. And look, and T is saying, listen, both, no comparison. Just because he gives time, that runs, it makes you really got a chance to get vagina out. I don't know. Do you have to get vagina out if they give you time? I don't know if that's a form of a payment for it, but time versus time is how it should be. And that's what
why not use that time giving me that vagina?
Did he say Virginia's? Oh.
Autocorrect.
Autocorrect.
What about Virginia? I know I ain't got no glasses on, but I think that's
Mel said vagina. Vagina.
Y'all
crazy. Oh my goodness. People are saying that it's so not precious. There's still a lot of people that are like, you know, whether they're buying cars, houses, trying to look nice, trying to do
why are they so mad?
Vagina.
Why are you so mad at the vagina? What did the vagina do to you? Because of the fact these are people who I think are just overwhelmed by it. Like they are so mad that they can't handle something that people were able to get. Why are you so mad, bro? Use vagina. Goodness. Use vagina. You gotta use porn, don't you, bitch? I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
Oh Lord.
Vagina got a New York cap with some Timberland on. Like, what up, nigga? Fuck me. What's good with you? This nigga getting turned off by it.
Damon said, Mel, if vagina is so precious, why do you love discussing things to it?
Hey man, Queen, read it again because we couldn't hear you.
He said, if you, I guess, directed to you, Mel, if vagina is so precious to you, why do you love to do disgusting things to it?
Because everything that is precious to everybody, you do disgusting things to it. I am no different. If you have a precious hat, so you wear it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? If you have a precious car, you spin those wheels. Like everything that's precious to you, you wear it the fuck out. That's just what happens.
Wow.
In due time.
I mean, I'm not even mad.
That's what happens.
Shaking their damn head. Oh my goodness! Listen, if you're reading these comments right now, yo,
yeah, vagina.
You said you have mama issues. Just trying to keep up. I swear, man. Shit, just yes. Okay, I got you, Uncle Pete. Yes, mommy issues. Who has mommy issues? Oh, who are you talking about? T. Spill the tea. He has mommy issues. Are you talking about? I'm not sure who. Do I have mommy issues? I don't know.
That's the least she can do. Damn.
That's the least she can do.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Spin that. Like I don't understand. People are so worried about. I have time for things that I want to do. And if you have time to give me vagina, guess what? That's just what happens to me. What I want to do. I don't want to talk about it or talk about it over dinner. I don't want to do that. I want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? While we're in the act of doing it. That's how you spend my time. In a good way.
Why, like what Damon is saying right now, my point exactly. Now she wants to give it to me after you, Mel. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I'm like, why y'all acting like your penis is not used in this act? Like, is it a used submarine? You know what I mean? Like what? Like you're using your stuff too.
It's the same playing field.
I'm not
my
sure.
job, my look.
80 proof. Look,
it's foolish to me to be the.
But the grass.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. Don't threaten me with a good time. You know what I'm saying. I'm sitting right here, bare chin like a motherfucker. So you ain't said nothing.
I hate y'all so much, yo. I don't even know. I'm just saying. So why do like it's almost like vagina is no longer valued, period. Like, no, it has no value to it. But you still chase this is still a lot of people doing things for vagina.
No, vagina still holds value, just like penis still holds value.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just we just got to get the extended warranties attached to those body parts and just be like, yo, look. That's what it is.
Okay.
I don't think anyone should judge or just base a relationship off of pussy or just dick itself. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's just more of a mind, body, soul kind of thing. And then those are treats that come secondary. It's like, yo, here, boom. Once you have that connection.
Do you see this comment? Damon, really? Penis is used on the outside, vagina is used on the inside. It's an incorrect. You know what? I don't even know. I'm gonna stop reading your fucking comments. That's damn. Like, really? Okay. I'm just saying. I don't know. If it wasn't for vagina, men wouldn't be here. I get it, Uncle Pete, but listen.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for penis, no one would be here because men have the drops of life.
I'm starting to really think you don't like vagina. Do you want to tell me?
No, it's not about.
Wavy, do you want to tell me something, Wavy?
No.
I just want to hear the record, Wavy. You're
not
vagina? Yes, is a vagina.
I love vagina.
That's all.
With me.
Right. Okay, but you're like. And I mean, that's kind of the new craze where men are like, talk about, y'all want to talk about what y'all got. We know y'all got a penis, but pussy is far more entertaining. That's all I'm saying. It's far more entertaining. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Well, let me just say this.
The penis is like an Atari controller, and like pussy is like an Xbox. I mean, I'm just saying the controller is different. But they both working.
Let me just speak to somebody. I'm gonna speak with personal experience. I have been lugging mine around for years. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing too special about it. You feel me? But the vagina that is a whole different. That's a whole different venue. That's a whole different place to play my game. You know what I'm saying? That isn't the same thing.
But I see what Wavy is saying. Like, if you're saying that one can create, like Uncle Pete said, this is what brought you wouldn't be here without a vagina.
No. What I'm saying is, why are we creating life? Stop creating life.
You need them both.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm not talking about creating life.
I wasn't talking to you. Goddamn. I was reading that. I was going back and reading the comments. Look, my New York brother. You know what? I think Dame has a boy crush. All because he's from New York and got a beard. I swear. I really don't like y'all tonight. Love vagina, adore vagina, and he loves the fact that you said extended warranty.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Wavy, that might go down in history of like comments on the show.
The comments, right?
I fucking
that is just life. That is just a life. I like the just a life comment.
Drips of life comment. Wavy might have the most. West Virginia niggas are different. Really, I hate you, Dame.
Yeah, that's true because we're not kissing, we're not spitting in nobody's mouth.
True, Dame.
We're not doing it. We're not getting that close to the mouth to spit in it. We're not getting that close. What are we doing up there?
When we're talking about making time, so Wavy, because you are our guest for this evening, making time, okay? Do you believe it when people say, hey, I don't have any time? Is that a such thing as you don't have enough time?
No, everyone has time. Everyone has time. There's time in everything. Okay. If you can sit there and put the time into the bullshit that you do, you can take the time and divide that time to put it into things that you want to love or you want to, work on or whatever. No one can ever say they don't have time. Like,
so if somebody tells you that they don't have to, if they say, hey, I was just so busy, I really didn't have time to get what's your
you can tell when somebody's busy, but nigga, you're on Instagram all the time. Fuck off of Instagram and give me at least 5 minutes.
And you said that with passion. Is that something you all right? If you had somebody do that, say I don't have time, and then you see them doing other things.
Hell yeah, you see
make time for what you want. Is that a true phrase that you make time for what you want?
Yes, you do.
I think so.
Yes. Indeed.
Time management. It may not be all the time that person wants,
Right.
but you're gonna find that the importance of it is I found enough time in my day to spend with you or to share with you. So time definitely I don't know about gift, but it is an importance in time. And time
Right.
management. You
I'm
just like
just
you
saying,
get in
you
school.
hear people
You
all
tell
the
people
time,
you
I
can't
don't
go
have
to class.
time.
No, you're gonna go to class. You're gonna do it. You manage your time. And if
Right.
that person is important or somebody you want to spend time with, you're going to make the time for it.
Okay. I mean, it's like Uncle Pete said, wait, but body and mind needs rest. So there's 24 hours in a day. Tia said, what do you mean you don't have time? People make time for who they want. Somebody said people make time for what they need, period. Like you make time for what you want. Mel, do you agree with that statement? You make time for what you want?
Goddamn right. So I very rarely say I don't have time because I have an issue with telling lies to people I like. So I never use that as an excuse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm really, really doing something. I just don't want to do it with you. So I'd be like, no, I just couldn't make it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But for the most part, I mean, like people find time to do what they want. There's no such thing as that. There's no such thing as being too busy to do something what you want. You know how you know? Because you was busy doing what the fuck you wanted to do in the first place. So I don't
Okay.
ever say things that could be countered. I'm a counter puncher. I don't like to be counter punched. So I don't
Okay.
ever lie that. I don't ever go down that road to lie. But you always can make time for things that you want to do. It's times where things come up that you're unable. Like I know for a fact that Soleto is the busiest person that I know. So if it doesn't have time, I fucking know that to be real. But a lot of motherfuckers, you know that shit ain't fucking true. Like these people ain't got nothing going on. I purposely stay off of social media because people won't be able to question whether I was busy. It just always appears though I'm busy. I'm just too busy to get on. That's what.
Okay, because I think Queen Ray and Wavy, they might not have time for us because they both look like they're messaging or texting. What are you guys talking to
No,
each
Trying to
other?
make
no.
sure people
Listen,
can
What
watch
is
Queen
going
the.
busy.
on?
just people are trying to
Queen
I
is
ask
didn't.
somebody
I
that I
It was a
know.
joke. It was a joke,
I
y'all.
didn't
Y'all
get
know.
the link. I was trying to make sure people can watch it. I'm
Right.
texting
This is
people
a
like, hey, yo,
ha-ha.
But
It was just a joke, everybody.
and Queen is somebody else. Queen is always busy. Queen, even when she's walking around people, she's busy because she's taking care. Like so, certain people, you gonna be able to fly that flag. But a lot of motherfuckers like myself, I don't even put it up.
Well, Uncle Peter said, hey, time is short, so make the best of it. And that
yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if somebody tells you that they don't have time, I mean, and there's a difference between I don't have time right now and I don't have time, period. Like if you're always contacting somebody and they're like, nah, I can't do it. I can't spend time with you today. I can't like I mean,
then I
I'm
ain't
gonna
one.
take that as you don't want like Mel's saying, like everybody on here saying Wavy said it, then that means you just really are that's your nice way of saying I don't want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
That's what we're all taking that as. So I mean, just that was our advice for you today. But listen, I'm gonna throw this out here because this was this is very I don't know. I don't know if it's a very hot topic, but it's definitely something that many people had something to say. If you get, and I'm gonna throw it to our guest because our guest is our guest. And if you are not following Wavy McGuire, I'm not sure what you're doing with yourself. Make sure that you follow. He's gonna drop that information. But Wavy, if you had a
yes.
fight with your significant other, okay,
Mhm.
and your significant other was going to my baby, my child's other parents' house, my baby daddy's house, my baby mama's house, and staying there because we got into a fight and they're just that upset. What is your response to that? Is that cool? Is that okay?
No, go to your mother's house.
What if you don't have a mother or
Well, then go to Starbucks. Go to Starbucks. Get yourself a little latte. You know what I mean? Glad
Calm
your
your ass
thought.
down.
Eat yourself some of that good banana bread that they have, or get yourself one of them grilled cheese. Get yourself together, and then come back home and let's discuss this. But you're not going to your baby mother house. You're not going to your baby father house. Fuck out of
Mhm.
here. You're not putting my
Okay.
business out in the streets like that. All
So
business.
is there ever a time where it's okay for someone to stay that's not in a relationship, or I mean, sorry, not in a relationship with their baby mother or father anymore, and now in the new relationship? Is there any time that you should be okay with it, like to go over there and spend the
No.
night?
The only time you should go there is when you're picking up your child. If you have a child together and you bringing them back home, you're not spending no nights over there. You're not doing any of that shit. No.
What if you going over there to fuck them? What if you're going over there to fuck them?
Yo, I hate you. Really? Look, somebody said, look, if she go over there, she better stay her ass over there. But what if they're really like, Queen Ray, I'm gonna toss it over to you. Baby daddy say, listen, you pissed me off. We got into a fight. Wavy said, listen, you better go to Starbucks and you better sit in your car and listen to Mary J. Like he's like not having it. So from a woman's perspective, what do you feel about that?
First of all, if we live in the house together, that's my house. You better find another room in the house or something. Why the heck you need to leave the house, go to somebody else? And then what's the relationship between the other? Like, there's some that you know can't wait until they go to their baby mama, baby daddy house because of the possibility of getting some. It ain't about the child. They be like, oh, let the child come over here. Why you need to go over there? Why is that the person you're to? You don't got no friends?
Right. Well, somebody, when I heard this up and somebody said, well, I was like, why couldn't they go to a friend's house? And they're like, well, a lot of dudes, they be living with people, like so maybe they didn't have no other option but to go. That's the only other person that they know that closely.
So you don't friend? Because I'm like this. Go down the list.
Like this.
Because Tyrone said, Jim, Paul, what? Tyrone had all three. You don't got more than one friend.
I'm just saying, you may not have more. You may not. Maybe you, because some people
play ball with. Go to their house.
This is why.
Walk to the bus stop and talk to a random person and be like, "Yo, you got space? I could just stay. I got to clear."
Wait. Okay, so Wavy, it's okay to stay with a random person over your baby.
No. Go get you a hotel room.
This is the point. You all don't understand. This is why it pays to know things. I know where there's a local House of Roof. You don't have to go there. You can go right off of Baltimore and President Street, right across the street from the main post office, and stay at the House of Roof for the night. That's what you can do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why that would be your only option. If a baby mother was the option was to be like, I want to come stay with 80 proof, you need to be worried. You need to be concerned at all costs. There's no reason for you to think that she's total. Listen, she's already had sex with me, and it was so good she had my kid. You understand what I'm saying? Do you know what's going to happen the next time she's coming over? Your boy's getting breakfast too. So what I'm saying to you is, you gotta be mindful of who the other parent is. Why that would be your only option? Why you decide to burn all the bridges other than the one that gave you good dick? I don't know. That's something you had to discuss with your family. But don't think that you're gonna come over here and be like, "Oh, I'm just so upset." You can cry onto your pillow because you're gonna be face down anyway.
Is that the same thing?
My girl,
why is that the first option?
Let me have a chick that said, "Yeah, I'm going to 80 proof house to go clear my house." I'm like, bitch, you better take this bottle and drink this shit. Fuck out of here. Talk about I'm going to 80 proof house.
It's a lot of mistakes you want to make.
Are you okay? Are you okay with your person like talking to their baby, like being friends and like talking to their baby mother?
Well,
baby
they have to have a relationship.
No, right, but I mean not co-parenting type conversation. Okay. Like, you know what, Wavy made me. Your girl is saying to her baby daddy, Wavy really upset me, and I don't like having those kind. Just friend conversations.
No. I'm gonna ask her. No, I'm gonna ask her. Do you like a champagne bottle as a fitted cap?
Oh God damn! Oh yeah, bro.
No. Do we have to talk about
I cannot question your love for vagina at that point. Like, you were the best. You know what, baby? Listen. If whatever a statement that was made earlier, please
retract that statement.
Disregard false alarm, ladies. He's all ours. I will bust you up. That's the kind of love I need.
White meat. Awesome love.
I mean, I've taken myself out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody who likes to be. I got to get away. You know what I'm saying? So I would not want to put myself in a situation to make it worse. So I purposely wouldn't go over there. I wouldn't, but I have stayed in the motel room alone. You know what I'm saying? Hotel stuff. I have to get away because I got to make sure that it's clear that I'm getting away from you and not getting away to fuck away from you. You know what I'm saying? If I go to somebody who was willing to have my seed, son, you know how many people wiped it off, but you chose you just took it. You know what I'm saying?
Go to a strip club. Do something with yourself.
No.
This is a very interesting question that we have somebody asking us. Listen, say you have COVID and your person doesn't, okay? And the kids came down with COVID and everybody in the house pretty much is really sick. Can you spend the night then?
Hell no. We all catch
There's another room in the house, quarantine in it.
Yeah. What? See,
I'm not even saying
the only person that still can work and bring home the bacon.
No, I'm like,
I'm not saying that you can't.
Cough.
You said what?
I'm gonna tell if everybody got COVID and I don't, and she want to go lead a house. No, bitch, cough in my face. We gonna suffer together. Fuck out of here.
Let me tell you, as somebody who had COVID and just chose not to share with nobody else, you know what I'm saying? I kept it all to myself. But if your option was, my thing is this: is if you say, well, it ain't working for me, I'm just go to his house. That don't sound like something that was spare of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that was already, like that's the thing about it. So if you decide to go to his house, I'm not saying don't go. I'm saying just don't come back.
Wow. 80 proof. Somebody said, yeah, right. You stayed in the motel room. He said he did it.
Go back to the other comment from what's T Harris?
T said, Wavy, you lost points when you said you're gonna bust somebody in their head.
You're not even understanding. This is talk. That was just an expression. I don't beat females up. I'm not that type of dude. I'm just saying if she tells me I'm going to spend the night at my baby father's house, I'm just saying you're wearing a champagne bottle on your head like a fitted cap. That's all I said. I ain't say I was busting your head.
She did like this. I'm telling you, Wavy. She quickly. I think there was a misunderstanding. She said you definitely got your points back. I was like, I see thumbs down, thumbs up. I'm like, damn. I'm like, ooh, Wavy, they love you. It's like that. I love it.
Halfway.
Right. What's that extended warranty, girl? Ow.
And you know what? And shout out to Wavy because he shows that he has good reflexes. He didn't say he beat them. That was the reflex. My man got good reflexes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you're gonna go over there, it's covered in Moet. It ain't no doubt about it. That's what's up, bro.
You remember how my Nino Brown did it, right? He took the champagne and poured over her head like, yo, cancel this bitch.
Right.
Wow, he did. I remember that scene.
So did.
And if he had look, and
right
now, in this day and age, like in that movie, like she cried and she was all upset. These new chicks, they might have turned around and be like,
don't waste it. Don't waste it.
I'm wasted, man. City girls.
Don't waste it.
My nigga poured a bottle of champagne on me. He poured the good shit.
Right. Definitely don't come back with another nigga. Okay.
Right.
Don't come back. Why you say don't come back with another nigga's COVID? Like,
wow,
don't you bring his COVID over here?
That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
At the same time, you better take that COVID over a kid.
Look, Wavy, I think this is for you. When even you were talking about busting, he said, don't make me grab the back of your neck to make you. Hey, yo. Oh, my goodness. He said, but Elle is still very adamant. Like, the kids they're very, very sick. Okay. He just said in the comments earlier, like, no, this might be your last
So listen, let me help Elle out. So Elle, if it's you, then yes, you got to do what you got to do to protect your family because of the fact you don't want to put them in that position being the head of household. But if it's your girl, no, the answer is no.
Mel, wait. So you're saying, yo, I hate you. I already know. I'm not. Okay.
Oh, that wasn't a comma. That was a period. That wasn't a comma. That was a period.
I'm that rockabye baby. Okay. Oh no, that's right. Say yay. Y'all are
Rockabye, baby.
silly. Y'all are silly. I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all are silly. Y'all are silly.
you.
Look at that. Look, he said y'all.
Word L. Word L. You already know.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all have been a riot. Like I don't even know what I listen. Y'all crazy. Wavy, you got fans that they love you. The Queen
Yo,
over
make sure all you guys follow me on IG, Wavy MAGUIRE, WAVY.
Wait a
See
minute,
how it's
let me pull you in so people can see you. Say it again.
Make sure you guys follow me on IG, Wavy MAGUIRE,
I'm gonna do it tonight.
WAVYMAGUIRE.
I know that's right. Wavy said he giving out. He like hit me up DMs, you chicks.
That's it. Slide in the
Yeah,
DMs.
in the inbox.
Oh yeah, you want to be covered in champagne, bitch? Hit your man Wavy up. He got that champagne for that dude. That's my
But a lot
man
of
right
people
there.
saying when people coming to you, like, is it I read this whole situation. There were people were saying one night stands are no longer seen as bad things, or not like one night stands, but when you have sex with somebody on the first date, I'm sorry, I'm reading it and trying to talk to you guys at the same time. You have sex with somebody on the first date, it is not a bad thing. It is no longer seen as a bad thing. It is actually seen as what you should do.
It never was a bad thing.
And then, but listen, you said it never was a bad thing to have. Wait, talk to me,
Hell
baby.
One night stands are never a bad thing. It was never a bad thing. They
But
just
when
made
the
it
first
out.
night having sex, do you respect? When you
Yes,
meet a lady.
listen, if two people, we consenting adults, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Women know exactly what they want from a man within 10 seconds.
Yeah, we do.
They know if they're gonna give this dude some pussy. They know.
Okay.
So if they willing to do it, I'm just saying, hey, whatever was good. Let's just make it happen. This is what it is.
Right. Somebody said, nope, it's an interview. Okay. Instead, it's a full-on interview. Like somebody, you want to test drive the vehicle before you decide to buy it. So you're saying, look, like, because a lot of people are saying they don't know. Should you wait? Like, it used to be the whole Steve Harvey thing, like a man, make him wait 90 days. And now people are saying, the times have changed. Don't give it up. Just, it's like 7 seconds. I know I want to do it to you. I'm going to do it to you with both adults. Wavy, you're saying go for the gusto. You're not going to look at the woman any differently.
No.
Okay. No. Mel, what about you?
I think that this is the influence of Michelle Obama and these other women out there who are goal driven. They get exactly what they want. You know what I'm saying? The expectations is for them to go back home safely and satisfied. So I think that is exactly. I don't know what the big problem was anyway. Now you saying look at them differently. It's a one night stand. I'm never looking at them again. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is over with. So right. I think that a one night stand is great. I think that people will be a lot more happier if they would, because you get angry, you waste all that time and all that effort, and then you fucking find out that the person is the worst person in the world. But you 4 months in. You know what I'm saying? You 8 months in. Like, nah, it ain't even worth all of that. You know what you was there for. You know what I'm saying? That why are you even going through all of this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to participate in the game. Just get me right to the fucking medal round. Like, let's go.
But a lot of people, there have been conversations, and I'm quite sure I'm not the only person who's heard these conversations. Like they look at, people are saying, "Oh, well, she gave it up to you on the first night. Who else did she give it up to?" And it's usually in regards to the woman. Queen Ray, have you heard this type of philosophy or thought process? And some dudes will say, "I'll smash, but I'll never make her my woman."
Listen, but who? But real quick, before Queen Ray speaks, who are these people that says it? Well, if she gave it up to you, what other nigga did she give it up? That's the nigga that didn't get the pussy. Understand? Go ahead.
Okay.
No, I don't understand.
No, I don't.
I don't understand. I don't.
Yeah, we know.
You're crazy. I saw both sides. I understand like the mental thinking about it, or the process or whatever. I understand that, but I also know and understand human raw chemistry and connection. And sometimes it's not just, and the thing is you can still have depending on the length and the time of the date, how many conversations we had like going up to the date, because we didn't say this is not a one night stand. This is just sex on the first night. I've had a conversation. I've had conversations
and sex on the first night.
I've had conversations with people like the minute I meet them, like say I went to, I don't know, a bar, like a lounge or something, and literally because of the chemistry, talk to someone for like 2 hours in a loud ass place and able to converse and have a conversation and learn like a gang of shit about them in like 2 hours. And I just feel like the chemistry there, I just don't, I mean, that doesn't automatically mean that you're going to do that with everybody.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and I think if someone can't break that down mentally, and you know, if they're going to put you with the masses and can't separate it, then, like you said, you're probably either the one who's not getting any, or you're going to be the one who does not get any. Like you're the one who talks yourself out of the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Or you're the one who talks yourself away from me getting you getting my attention any further. Like.
Right. And the crazy part about it is I've heard people like, yo, I really like, we were talking about like, hey, 2 hours I've been talking to this guy. Like, it's so wonderful. My vagina is saying yes. Okay. But their mind somehow says, I don't want to seem like I give it up like that. So they'll give it the second date. You know what I mean? They might go to the third date, but you know, initially right then and there, I don't know about anybody else. I know if I'm going to do it to you. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like it's just all about the times. You go back in time, people were getting married after 2 weeks. I met you, saw you at the bus stop, was hugging and kissing on you before we got off the bus. And the next week, you're my wife. Like, it's just because everything is on the internet. Everything is wild. You just don't know what can come out of that pure connection. And if it's genuine, let it be. Now, if it's forced, like, you know, it's the chick that every guy wants, and now you're going after her. Like, if there's a reason, and that's different than, oh, we met and we are like, if there's something, connection or whatever, even if that energy ended up only being, I don't know, months or something like that. It was like, took that opportunity to ride with that.
Okay. Well, Q, that's a Q. Lord, T wants to know. I've got to give a whole nother letter. Like, T wants to know what is garbage pussy. She said she's asking for a friend. Okay. Garbage and somebody responded dry. Dry is garbage vagina. Wavy, could you elaborate? What do you? What's
I don't know about that?
Garbage vagina.
Garbage pussy would be if your pussy smells like you have stomach cancer. That's, you might as well put that in a plastic bag and just throw that in the incinerator. I'm just saying. That's just.
I'm gonna have to agree. Garbage, like trash can juice. Like if it smells like trash can juice.
Like it's been sitting there for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like taking fish out of the freezer and letting the fish sit there, and then you put it in the fridge for like 2 more days, and then you decide that.
Garbage pussy is when he says, wait a minute, wait. Let me get the condom.
Wow, I like that. Wow.
Only 80 proof. Only 80 proof. Very long comment. Are you seeing this very long comment? Can somebody read
what? I am not even garbage. I'm gonna add to that. Garbage pussy is like, yo, I gotta go use the bathroom, and then you just sit there and just be like, yo, are you okay, babe? Yeah, my stomach hurt. That's
what it is.
Right.
Okay.
Will you text your homeboy before you, like, yo, I'm about to go into this garbage pussy, nigga? You ain't gonna believe this shit. When you text your boy, it's one thing to text him afterwards, but when you text him beforehand, that's a whole different thing. Right. So yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Well, Clarence is saying garbage pussy. He's saying, hey, that's when the dude doesn't click over when you call. It's garbage.
Hold on. I gotta get this call, boo.
Right. Enough, Wavy. The T is like, oh my god, everybody over here is like, I mean,
you going like this? She's about to give you another thumb.
Shoot, where did he just go? Like, I'm losing count.
Like, let me read this. I'll read this long comment.
Right. I wish I would read that very long comment. Somebody said, Nevin said most women know. They know what garbage pussy is. They know that they have it. So this is this long comment that they're asking, hey, which one, would you perform?
Okay, let's take it here. truthfully, which one is performing oral sex first, the man or the woman? I think that that's really what a guy be thinking about if she has multiple partners. Because unless the knee is nasty, he not going down on multiple chicks. I concur with that. I am somebody who does agree with you can't go downtown on every city you meet.
Right.
However, it doesn't mean that I don't want to. Like I see the nice shops and the nice restaurants, but at the same time, I just can't go all in. So I think that might be a criteria. You know, what I'm saying that for me. You know,
Okay. So if a woman gives you oral sex on, if she sucks your pee pee on the
hmm
first date, you're gonna.
she did good.
That was very mom of me, wasn't it? Suck your pee pee.
You know, suck
If
your
a
little
woman,
bit.
if a woman gives you oral sex on that first date, you're saying that's when you look at her a little like you do it, like you know,
No,
that was too easy, that was too quick, that was too fast. Is that what you're saying,
Is
Mel?
it oral or is if she
no,
gives
I think
good
because
oral?
I don't think so. Excuse me. I don't think that nobody could. I think a lot of times, I don't think that's something about myself. I think that they already had an idea. Like, I wanted to see what this nigga think was about. So I think that is partially true. At the same time, I will say this. Like, we're not going no further. Like, you know what I'm saying? The amount of one night stand or one night headbangers that met my mother is zero. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no need to know your full name. T is fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's good enough.
Okay, Wavy,
Just
talk to
saying.
me. Wavy, we've switched this topic to the fact of giving head, someone sucking your pee pee, like I said earlier, or
Your
giving
pee-pee.
or licking your vagina. Like I'm gonna keep it really technical. Does that say, hey, you know what? Do you look at the person differently on that first date if that's what they choose to do with you?
Listen, I think getting head on the first night is the best thing in the world. It's I don't know.
Hey, I want to hear what you're going to say.
It's,
Let's see. Keep going.
no, I'm just saying it. I mean, and the thing is, listen, if you get head on a one night stand and the shit is great, hey, like, yo, what's good? I was just calling to see, I'm still in town for the next few days. What you doing? Like, that's just what I'm doing. Right?
Offender.
Okay, so but are you making a relationship possibly with this woman?
No, if that's a one night stand, head straight, no, you can't. That's just me personally. Like, nah,
Okay.
That's not you
Hey,
personally. That's you.
But if
so
it's
That's you
somebody,
universally.
sex with you guys.
listen.
If a
But if
woman
it's
has
somebody
sex
I'm
with you
feeling,
guys on
listen.
the first date. Okay, go ahead, Wavy.
But then again, if it's somebody that's like, yo, like this chick is like bad and we connected and possibly something we spark off of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Okay.
just saying.
So you said you're being real. You like, listen, if I really connected with her and we're grown, so she
Right.
decides to do that on the first time, whatever that looks like, there's a possibility, but the chances are slim.
Right.
Well, somebody is
But then
saying
I'm
head on the
but then I'm
first date
saying,
is a requirement.
but then what happens if you don't get head on the first day and then you end up getting head? Like, come on, like we can't be wishy-washy with it. It's like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It is what it is.
so we right from a woman's perspective. If a man gives you oral pleasure on, like you said, y'all talk for 2 hours. Now y'all ready to be, that decide as grown-ups to be intimate, and he goes down on you. He eats the box, the edible arrangement, as I like to call it.
Come on, Queen Latifah.
What do you do when he goes downtown to taste the sweetness of your love?
Oh, I love that song.
What do you
can't stop till Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're way too happy for him.
I'm sorry. Was that the end of the question?
Yeah, that was the question. I mean, if he gives you, oral sex
night.
on that very first night that you got, do you lose respect for him? Can he be your man? Do you look at him like, do you eat everybody's coochie? Yeah.
So, nope. I don't lose respect. Nope. Because
look, he's like, eat my pussy.
So I've never had a one night stand.
Right. Now just take the one night stand away.
Never.
Okay,
Never.
take the one night stand away.
It's not too late. It's not too late.
The possibility,
it's not too late.
because it was a thing where, like I said, I'm the like the conversationalist. I'm the one like I pretty much, even if it's a first night thing, I've gotten enough from you where it's like, okay, there's probably going to be a next time.
Okay.
So, and I mean, does everybody get it? No, but there are times where it's like, okay, because it's a part of sex to me too. So
okay, well, look at this one here. He said, I have been around women for a full cycle before.
Dude, it's so stupid.
The pussy gotta be completely shit of the previous. Yo, I mean, and there are people that really, this is crazy. Okay.
Hey, you know what?
He's also a comedian, you guys. He's a dope comedian. He's new on the
scene. Is that your final answer, Queen? That you like it? Queen, is that your final answer?
Yeah, I mean, I stopped talking.
Yeah. Oh no, she said
I stopped talking.
Let me just say, in terms of a rule, that's a nice ass fucking rule. I never even fucking thought about that. You know what I'm saying? But
why do y'all feel like y'all mouths are so much more precious than a woman's mouth? Like y'all have
first of all
using your penis.
First of all,
what is that?
You know what the difference is again?
Getting
head from a
go ahead.
My head is trash, and then you get head from an ugly chick, and that shit is the best. It's like what we need to do is take that mouth from an ugly bitch and put it on that cute bitch and just, you know what I'm saying? That's just.
I don't think that. I talk from a female perspective. If somebody goes and I mean, like if you go down that very first time I'm meeting you, I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably gonna side eye you slightly. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I feel like you don't know me.
But you let him do it, and then you're gonna side eye him?
At the same time, I'm not gonna just completely count you out because it could. I can't say that, but I probably would look at you like.
Are you kissing them?
You're gonna allow him to wait?
Say
first
that again.
of all,
I'm not kissing you. If it's our first time, I'm not gonna kiss you.
But that's
like
come
I'm
on,
not
Stiletto. You're gonna allow him to eat the pussy and then give him
a
side eye?
Yes. Well, don't Stiletto. Wait a minute. I got you.
I'm gonna be.
Let me fulfill my role. I got this. You fucking right. That's what the fuck she's going to do. I don't understand how else are you going to do it. The fact that this nigga was anybody that does that from the door blow. First of all, it ain't that I don't appreciate you. Sure, I do. I appreciate lots of things that I don't give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Like you decided to go down on me. I am grateful for it. But if you think that you're gonna go down on me and then the second day we're gonna kiss in the mouth, dude, that's it. No, we're not. Why would we have a second date? We're gonna have a second hookup. We're not gonna have a second date. Stiletto was exactly right. If you're willing to just go down and eat the box, if you're willing to go down at any random moment, there's nothing that prevents you from doing that. I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
That's not why. That's not why. I am not saying that. I am saying that the reason why I'm going to look at you side again, because I don't feel like it, male or female, you should pull out all the tricks on the or pull out a trick like that on the first time around. I don't really. I don't know. I want to experience.
What if she's like, you know what, this nigga is amazing. I like him. I'm gonna just like pull everything out in the playbook.
I can.
That means that you got limited in the chamber. You got limited in the chamber. If you coming out for me and you pulling out all the stops from the door blow, you know what I'm saying? You got limited in the chamber. So what will make you think we have a prolonged future? You know what I'm saying? Everything can be gradual. We can all work things in as we go along if that's the goal. But if your goal is to be like, I'm gonna have this nigga call me back, let me pull out all the stops, then you do you, because I'm gonna do me.
I don't know. I think in the back of my mind, like I just hear that, don't. Like I just said, like I wouldn't give somebody, like if you're into anal, like just because no, you know, look at you now. You don't want to talk like anal. Would you give anal on the first time around? Would you take anal on the first time around? A WAVY, Mel, any men in the comments? Would you take anal on the first time around? You would?
Yes. Let me tell you something. I myself. I'm not. No. Look. I am somebody who don't stop at green lights. You know what I'm saying? If you give me the green light, I am never stopping. You know what I'm saying? Now, those of you who want to yield and all that other shit, you do you. You give me the green light, and I'm fucking running it.
So
James
all
is
that
saying, of
with
course
no
I would.
kissing,
Somebody
that's
else is
funny.
saying, hell no. Ella's saying, hell no. What, Wavy?
If a bitch is giving me no, I'm not fucking a chick in her ass. I'm like, get out of here.
Okay, at all, period. Just period,
Never,
right?
never have, never will.
Who wouldn't? I mean,
I'm
obviously,
just saying that's just
it's people that don't like. I don't know why that's so uncommon. There's a
no.
lot of
I'm just
people
saying.
that don't fuck in the ass. Like
Yeah, it's a lot
It's
that
not
don't.
like everybody's out here like yeah. You know what I mean? Some men don't like that. Like that is a fact. You know what I mean? It's a
It's
fact.
some people who don't like to breathe. Some people don't like to breathe out their mouth. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm not. If you're willing to offer something to me, I'm not so high and mighty that I'd be like, no, I'm good. I don't deserve it. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. A fucking
Right.
diamond ring is a diamond ring, whether it's your ass or your finger.
Yo, but somebody is saying, does it make a difference if the person? He's saying if she asks, I'm out. Okay, I got you. Okay. I mean, I think we've had an interesting conversation. I think we've
He said
learned a lot.
I don't know
that
about that.
some people are leading with their only weapon. Some people are only worth the head.
There you
Ooh,
go.
ooh.
That's what I was saying. Thanks for coming back on my side. Thank you.
Hold up, but James just talk about I got morals. Yeah, sometimes a thug nigga does have morals. You know what I mean? That's just what it is, fam. That's
Right.
yeah. You know, you gotta be
Classy ass nigga.
That's just what it is.
Hey,
Young Jung Sao, what's up, baby?
My man right there, bro.
I don't know. I mean, I think to each its own, and whoever you want to do and however you want to, because you're grown and it's between you and that person. And we're
right.
not here to judge anybody. We were just
course.
giving y'all our 2 cents and our opinion. You could, everything we say or anybody says, this is my advice for you this evening. Take it all in, just like
I
food.
think you
And
should
then
go
shit
all
out
out.
the shit you don't need and keep the minerals or the things that you think are beneficial for you. I'm gonna allow our guest to say his goodbyes to everybody and tell them where they can find you one more time so people can definitely follow you. We
Yo,
enjoyed
you guys can follow me on IG. That's Wavy MAGUIRE. I'm on IG and Twitter. WAVY
That's what I'm talking about. And I know you downloaded like Facebook just so you could, so you could be on here. When you downloaded the app, and a lot of people don't do that. I am so grateful that you came on the show. You are
Thank you. I
such
appreciate
an
you having me.
awesome guest. And we have we got to put our word board up. Like we have to have like the guests like sign, when they say something very clever.
Name in the tagline, right?
The name and the tagline all the way up until the next week or something like that. We got to think of something very clever. Melly Mel, 80 Proof. Tell them your goodbyes. Tell them where they can find you.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the comments. Special shout out to our guests. You know what I'm saying? I had a great time with him. Been a while since we had a real nigga on there since this year. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, definitely follow me don't follow 80 Proof. I speak the same truth all the time. Your boy was down for a minute, but I'm right back at it. So 2022, we'll make it this our year like every year. Drink up.
That's what I'm talking about. Queen Ray. Queen Ray, talk to them, baby. Tell them where they can find you. Say your goodbyes.
I want to say thank you to everyone that has come to watch us, to comment, and just to have fun, because that's what we're here for. It's good conversation. It's good if you had your cocktails with you, and we just like to enjoy ourselves. This is what life's all about, with connections and conversation. I am Queen Ray 22 on Instagram, Rashawn on Facebook, and RGF Entertainment on both. So you can find me, love on me, share, like all that good stuff, because I'm worth it.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Somebody, look, see, Wavy, drips of life, classic.
Classic, bro.
Classic.
Classic.
He had two, right?
Like he had two.
Drop,
Somebody has to write. I have to remember these drips. I'll go back in the comments.
You
Drips
do
of
the drop
life.
is the drops of life or the drips of life, and it's the extended warranty.
Extended warranty.
Those are our baby comments. And then we have, let's see here. Oh, wow. L said he going to work late. Great dialogue, you guys. Thank you, L. We appreciate you taking that occurrence. Okay, that tardiness.
Hell yeah.
I hope hope it's not conjugate. Great show as usual, T. Much love. T is going to be on here, not next week, but the following week. We got it all set.
Yeah.
So T, you've been in the comments and you about to be on here. So Wavy's going to make sure that he tunes in.
Hey, gang. Wavy set the bar for 2022. Wavy set the bar. Already dropping dimes. Already dropping dimes in the books of life.
Right. So listen, this is Kocktailz Konvo. I'm your girl, comedian Stiletto. You can follow me on Stiletto Funny, on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, and Stiletto Cash Smith or comedian Stiletto. Just Google me. Like I tell you guys, if that's what you need to do, Google me, baby. We'll leave you tonight. Kocktailz Konvo is sponsored to you by Drops of Life, also known as Drips of Life, and also the extended warranty by Wavy MAGUIRE. And we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
All right, y'all.
Bro.
Oh wait, look. She said,
Oh
hi.
yeah. That show.
She got that one in before I can log off. Bye.
Right.
All right, y'all.